We're all more than capable of having our pride hurt, our ego wounded, being embarrassed by in some way, being embarrassed by something, being ashamed by something. We can all receive that sort of pain. With a narcissistic individual, their narcissistic injury refers to the intense emotional distress that is experienced by a narcissistic individual when their fragile self-esteem is threatened in some way. There are lots of different things that can trigger a narcissistic injury. And when a narcissist receives a narcissistic injury, they don't go away questioning themselves and thinking, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, how can I make this right? What can I do? How could I have done things differently? They don't learn from the experience to better themselves. They learn from the experience in order to manipulate other people better so that they can get away with their behaviour and avoid consequences. More often than not, when a narcissist receives a narcissistic injury, it leads to narcissistic rage, where they might lash out at you, they might fall silent on you, they might plot and plan against you. They're going to look to abuse you emotionally, physically, sexually, spiritually. They're going to look to get you back if they receive a narcissistic injury. We often end up walking on eggshells around a narcissist, trying to avoid triggering their rage. However, with a narcissist, you can just live your life, do day-to-day, everyday things, and it will trigger a narcissistic injury. Criticism is one of the main factors that will trigger a narcissistic injury. We all know criticism isn't pleasant, and with a narcissist, the very things that hurt them, they will do to you to hurt you. So whereby the things that hurt you, you don't do to another person because you know it hurts, a narcissist knows that that's going to get at you. So they will happily criticize you, mock you, ridicule you, bring you crashing down so that they can feel superior. Now, when you've been around a narcissist, it can be difficult to differentiate between criticism and constructive feedback. So we can all go through a stage of receiving constructive feedback and thinking, oh, what did I do wrong? And then we shut down. With a narcissist, they attack back. Constructive feedback can deeply wound a narcissist. Any sort of feedback can wound a narcissist and trigger that narcissistic injury. Narcissists believe that they already know everything. Nobody can teach them anything. They know all trades, but they're the masters of absolutely none. They perceive any form of criticism as a personal attack on their perceived superiority. It questions their authority. It questions their arrogance. They believe they already know everything. Any form of rejection. We all know that rejection isn't particularly pleasant and it can take time to work out what's happened. If you've gone for a job interview and you didn't get the job, we can learn the new skills to better and improve ourselves. If a parent has rejected you, it can be painful, and we have to recognise that that's on the parent and not on ourselves. If a partner rejects you, it can be painful. Rejection isn't pleasant, which is why a narcissist will go all out to reject you. Whether it's romantic, social, or professional, being rejected undermines a narcissist's sense of importance. They believe that they're better than everybody else, so it causes that significant narcissistic injury. With a narcissist, they blame everybody else. It's never themselves. Being ignored. Again, narcissistic people know that they don't like being ignored, which is why they will go all out to fall silent on you and ignore you and punish you. Narcissists, however, crave excessive admiration and attention. Being ignored or not receiving the attention they expect is a severe blow to their ego. A narcissist will ignore you because it hurts them. It's not because you're craving that attention, it's because you're after communication, open and honest communication. When someone then ignores you, it hurts you. With rejection, just rejecting their opinion, they get offended. And you can just try and point out a different point of view, not even tell them that they're wrong, just show a different point of view. And because you're not agreeing with them, they believe you're in the wrong. a loss of control. We can all like that sense of certainty within our lives. Narcissists thrive on controlling others. Losing control in any relationship, work or social settings can trigger feelings of vulnerability and inadequacy in a narcissist, which is why they play so many different mind games to regain control. Failure isn't pleasant in life. Failure is our first attempt in learning, and we have to sort of fail to humble ourselves, so to speak. Experiencing failure for a narcissist exposes them and contradicts their inflated self-image that they're the best at everything. So failure is extremely offensive to them, which is why they swiftly pass the blame on to somebody else. It's not their fault they failed. Somebody else wasn't there for them. Somebody else didn't do the job right for them. Disagreements. Challenging a narcissist's opinions or a belief can deeply offend them. Now, we can all have a set or a rigid belief on something. However, the majority of people are willing to see it from another person's point of view, even if they agree to disagree. With a narcissist, they believe they're the ultimate authority and you should just agree with them, or you've turned against them, and then they believe that they need to punish you for daring to question their sense of authority. Comparisons, which is why a narcissist will happily compare you to others to destroy your self-esteem, to destroy your confidence. Being compared for a narcissist unfavourably to someone else, whether in the terms of looks, success, abilities, causes a significant narcissistic injury because they believe they're the best at everything. Exposure of vulnerabilities. We can all have vulnerabilities and it's not always pleasant being exposed. However, for a narcissist, highlighting their insecurities, their mistakes, their lies in public or in private can be deeply unsettling for them, and they find it very offensive, which is why when you find the truth out about them, they get offended. It shatters their carefully constructed image of perfection. These triggers threaten the narcissist's sense of superiority. This often leads the narcissist to display many defensive behaviours, rage or withdrawal, as they attempt to protect their fragile self-esteem. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they've created an illusion of perfection within their own minds that they're trying to sell to others. They're incredibly envious of other people, which is why they try to bring everyone else crashing down in order to feel better about themselves. You can't continue to walk around on eggshells around a narcissist because it's just negatively going to impact you. The best way to deal with a narcissistic individual is recognise you can't be yourself around them and create a safe distance away from them. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and how to recover from narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and the teachable links will be available in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a limited number of one-to-one slots available. If you're looking for further reading, I have several books available on Amazon. How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Have No Respect for Your Boundaries. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment. A Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. Then I have hilarious and horrifying narcissistic memes and their meanings, which is or the quotes and memes that I've shared over the internet over the last 6 or 7 years that are all now in a book, and 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people if you cannot go no contact. All these books are available on Amazon, and if anyone is happy to leave a 5-star review, then send me a message, as the online Break Free from Narcissistic and Emotional Abuse course is available for free with the purchase of the book and a genuine 5-star review. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.